Okay, so this is problem number 5, or problem number 5 of homework set 2. And so we're given the probability density function is represented by ax squared for absolute value of x is equal to or less than 1, and it's 0 otherwise. And so it looks like a normal parabola, and it's 0 when it's less than 1, and it's 0 when it's greater than 1. And so we want to choose an a such that this probability density function is valid. And it's valid if the integral over its bounds is equal to 1. So that means we have to integrate it from -1 to 1, and pick an a such that a times this integral is equal to 1. So we have a times the integral of -1 to 1 of x squared dx is equal to 1. And so after we do this integral, it's equal to 2/3. And when we divide 2/3 to the other side, a is equal to 3/2. And so our probability density function is 3/2 x squared. All right, so that's the first part. In the second part, we're given that m is equal to x bounded from -1 to -1/2, or from 1/2 to 1. And with that, we are asked to find what is small f of x given m. And that can be found using this formula, where at 0 for x, it will be 0 for x less than b, and 0 for x greater than a, between a bound of where b is less than x is less than or equal to a. And during this bound in the middle, that is equal to small f of x divided by big F of a minus big F of b. And so we're going to choose one of the bounds, and for this case, we're going to choose the smaller one from -1, where -1 is less than x is less than -1/2. And so big F of x is just equal to the integral of small f of x, so that in this case it's equal to x cubed over 2. And so big F of x, when x is equal to -1, you simply just input -1 into this equation, that's equal to -1/2. And f of -1/2 is equal to -0.0625. And so when we take those two values and we input it into this formula, we have f of x, in this case f of x, still equal to 3/2 x squared, divided by this number, which is just -1/2, which is just -0.0625 minus a -1/2, so plus 1/2. And at the end, when you convert it into fraction form, this gives you 7/16 x squared. And so f of x given m can be graphed with this equation between the bounds of -1 to -1/2. So it's just a parabola, but it's just from -1/2 to -1. But since this function is an even function, the flip side from 0.5 to 1 is going to be just the same equation. So that also is just going to be simply the parabola of 7/16 x squared from 0.5 to 1, and then 0 elsewhere. So it just becomes the f of x given m just looks like this.